as I drop my iPad. Hey Pine Belt and happy Halloween. My producer wanted me to say it in a Dracula voice, and Rex was giving me some tips on how to say it. So here I go, Pine Belt. Are you ready? Good evening, Pine Belt, and happy Halloween. Ha ha ha. Was that good, Rex?
Pretty good.
He's over there laughing at me. It was probably terrible. Welcome to a spooktacular weekend preview filled with fun and frights for the whole family. The jack-o'-lanterns are lit, the candy bowl is full, and within a few hours, little monsters will be creeping and crawling through neighborhoods in search of treats and tricks. And here's what you need before you head out with the kiddos. We're going to start in Hattiesburg first. Citywide trick-or-treat hours will start in the Hub City at 4:30 and last until 7. Now, Pine Belt, you can go out and trick-or-treat whenever you want with your family. This is just a suggested time slot from the city, so just be sure to keep that in mind. Now over to Laurel. The city is set to host its trick-or-treating hours between 5 and 7 p.m. and in Petal, the city suggests trick-or-treating from 5 until 8. And to note, for this time, again, this is just a suggested time slot. But whenever or wherever you and your goblins and ghouls end up, remember to be respectful. Pay attention to porch lights. Use sidewalks instead of cutting across yards. And don't be greedy when grabbing candy. And of course, say thank you. Pine Belt, nothing is scarier than being unsafe. Local leaders are warning folks in the car and walking down the streets to be cautious this Halloween. The Hattiesburg Police Department has responded to 17 reports of pedestrians hit by vehicles in the city so far this year. The risk of a crash involving a pedestrian goes up on Halloween night, according to HPD. Here are some tips from officers. Carry a glow stick or flashlight. Use crosswalks when you can, and always be aware of your surroundings no matter where you cross the street, and that means put the phone down.
Everyone, especially parents and children, should use the same amount of caution no matter where they're crossing the street, whether it's Hardy Street, whether it's the avenues, whether it's an intersection. Use the same amount of caution. Just assume that there's someone coming down the road and you need to clear it before you cross over. And the public can always rest assured that we will have extra officers in the neighborhoods to be seen. This is for the safety of the children as well as for the safety of the public who's not involved.
And if you're behind the wheel this Halloween, slow down through neighborhoods and plan for delays. It's also a good idea to turn your headlights on a little earlier in the day. What's better, the food trucks and beer? What's better than food trucks or beer, or food trucks or beer? Food trucks, beer, and live music. Downtown Brews and Bites delivers all three and more at the Hattiesburg Craft Beer Festival Spinoff, Friday from 6 until 8. Guests will enjoy pairings of craft beer and specialty dishes presented by your local food trucks, plus live music by Jacob Arnold and the Bird Dogs. This event is held at Walthall Park, and limited tickets are available, so get yours now at eventbrite.com. And don't forget to bring chairs and blankets. Finding happy homes for shelter pets. That's the goal for one possum event in Marion County. Bark in the Park. Hopeful Hearts Animal Rescue is hosting the second annual event at the Columbia Water Park Saturday. It runs from 10 a.m. until 5 p.m. The event will have live music, arts and crafts, food and games, and of course, plenty of adoptable pets. Here's the rescue's director on some of the tail-wagging fun in store.
We've got 20 plus vendors. We have 3 food trucks, a dessert truck coming. We've got bouncy houses for kids, face painting, and our bands.
Again, Bark in the Park is Saturday from 10 until 5 at the Columbia Water Park. Happening Friday, Laurel Police Department is hosting its annual food drive. This is in memory of late police chief Tyrone Stewart. The department will have everything set up in front of the Laurel Walmart from 8 until 4 p.m. So you have plenty of time to stop by and donate. You can donate non-perishable food items or give monetary donations. Again, that is happening Friday in Laurel. This weekend, teach your children the joy of reading at a very special Community Literacy Day. Sensory Edition is hosted by the Library of Hattiesburg, Petal, and Forest County in partnership with a ton of other organizations. Saturday morning from 10 until noon, head to the Ben McNair Community Center in Hattiesburg for a day of family-friendly fun. There will be guest readers, kid activities, and free books. You'll also have a chance to sign up for a library card and the library's 1,000 Books Before Kindergarten program. On the coast, anticipation is building as folks prepare for the 46th annual Peter Anderson Arts and Crafts Festival. It's the largest arts festival in the state, drawing in hundreds of artists, craftsmen, and food vendors from across the country. You're invited to this decades-old tradition in Ocean Springs, featuring 2 days brimming with creativity. Saturday and Sunday from 9 a.m. until 5 p.m. Explore a wide array of homemade crafts, beautiful art, live performances, and local cuisine. Whether you're on the hunt for unique treasures or looking to create your own, there's something for everyone to enjoy. Again, this is a free event held in downtown Ocean Springs. Also on the coast, Bay St. Louis celebrates Dia de los Muertos. Hopefully I'm saying it right, De los Muertos, or the Day of the Dead, with a community event. It is Saturday evening from 5 until 8 at 100 Men Hall. There will be a mariachi band, family altars, and authentic tacos and tamales for sale for purchase, and you are welcome to bring a photo or memento of your loved one to put on the altar to celebrate their memory.
All right, happy Halloween, everybody. We got a couple of showers on the radar this hour. The heaviest activities to the west of Jackson, and I think that's where it's going to stay. We got a front that's going to sink down to the Mississippi, what's that part of the state? Well, you have the southwest part. What is it? The trail? What is it?
Oh, the Natchez Trace?
Yeah, the Natchez Trace. That's what it is. Carrie's helping me out of my geography here. It's the Natchez. Yeah, it's not going to get further than the Natchez Trace, so I think our rain chance is going to be very limited here in the Pine Bowl. Currently in the upper 70s right now. I don't see any 80s. We'll be in the 80s later on this afternoon, but we're certainly going to have a cloud cover now. I have a 30% chance for a shower, and they'll be isolated at best between 4 and about 6 p.m. this evening here in the Pine Belt. So we'll go ahead and show you the muggy meter, and it's oppressive outside. Believe me, you can tell there's a thickness of the air, and it's not going to change much between Friday and through next Thursday. It's going to be sticky every day to even oppressive next Wednesday. We'll take a look at the forecast highs for today, mainly mid-80s. Overnight, well, we'll look into that shortly. Right now, as a matter of fact, mid to upper 60s overnight. It's going to be muggy again. And the forecast highs for Friday, again, in the mid-80s across the area. Now, here's our future cast. This is 1 o'clock this afternoon. We hardly see any rain in the Pine Belt. You see a lot of rain back to the west. Now, watch this. Here we go. The front is trying to get here, but it's going to start falling apart. Again, near the Natchez Trace area, right through here. And it pushes a little line of showers by 8 o'clock. So a lot of the Pine Belt's not even getting any rain at this point. And this is after about 11:30. It'll be mostly light to moderate rain if we get any at all, to be honest with you. There's just nothing pushing it through. The front's not going to be strong enough to get through our area before it stalls. So this is what the accumulated rainfall is between now and about 5 o'clock. Tomorrow morning. You see zeros in a lot of areas like Purvis, Hattiesburg, Petal, Columbia, 1/10 of an inch in Moselle. We will be very lucky if we get some rain because the heaviest rain is going to be out to the west of us. All right, we'll go happy Halloween, everybody. Today's high around 85. A 30% chance of mainly isolated showers. Wind southeast at 5 to 10. Now here is your trick-or-treat forecast. We had to put the rain symbols in there, but we've only got about a 30% chance of seeing a shower between 5 and about 8. And I think we'll be lucky if we get a 30% chance, to be honest with you. Now here's your forecast overnight, about a 20% chance for showers overnight with lows mainly in the mid to upper 60s. And your forecast for Friday, only about a 20% chance for a stray shower in the afternoon, partly cloudy, and a high around 85 degrees. And your 7-day forecast, very important here. The rain chances aren't that great for Halloween or for Friday. The weekend is looking dry, but keep in mind, you've got to set your clocks back 1 hour when you go to bed on Saturday night. That's very important. So you get an extra hour of sleep and you'll be on time on Sunday. Carrie?
All right, thanks, Rex. And that's all for your weekend preview. We hope it was a treat for you. And if you want to see Rex and myself again, make sure you watch Midday.